children. Welcome to Monday Fun Stories, whichever day you're listening and viewing in. Today's book is actually a question. I'm not invited? The copyright date of this book is 2003, illustrated and written by Diana Kane Bluthenthal. And she has dedicated this to anyone or the friend of anyone who has ever felt left out. So as you listen, let's see if you can feel some of the emotions that poor little Minnie is going through. I'm not invited? What time is the party? Kathleen said to Charles as they whizzed home on bicycles after school on Tuesday. 1 o'clock Saturday, Charles replied. Minnie's ears perked up. Charles is having a party, she thought. She ran all the way home from the bus stop to see if her invitation was waiting, but there was nothing in the mailbox for her except an overdue notice from the library. Minnie said, staring into the long metal tunnel. In the kitchen, the phone was ringing. Charles, she squealed when she heard his voice. I'm so excited. I heard that you're growing worms in science class, Charles finished. Are you too? He asked. Worms? Minnie shrieked. Well, mealworms, actually, Charles said. But I lost my list of things to bring to school tomorrow. Do you have one? A worm? Said Minnie. No, said Charles, a list of things for the worms. A jar, a lid with holes, some crushed cereal. Never mind. I'll call you back and explain later. It's not his birthday on Saturday, Minnie kept thinking as she started on homework. She knew his was in June, like hers. Minnie looked at the new vocabulary words for Friday's spelling quiz, and she was thinking the whole time, I hope Charles calls me back soon. Do you think she's concentrating on the words that she's looking at for her spelling quiz? Possibly not. That night during supper, the phone rang. I'll get it, said Minnie, jumping from her chair. Who was it, Min? Asked Minnie's mother when Minnie returned. It was Parties R Us, said Minnie. They had the wrong number. As she dressed for bed, Minnie noticed that the pattern on her pajamas looked a lot like confetti and streamers. We'll see Charles tomorrow, she said to the mirror, and I'm sure he'll invite us then. On Wednesday, Minnie didn't see Charles at school all day. That afternoon, she raced home to check the mailbox. That evening, she tried concentrating on vocabulary words, but she couldn't. Minnie worried about her missing invitation. Did it go to the wrong house, she wondered? Or something worse? And then she told herself, think positive. It will come tomorrow. On Thursday, Minnie did receive a note from Charles. It said, Dear Minnie, I named my mealworm after you. I thought you'd like that. Your friend Charles. But it didn't say anything about a party. She set the table for supper, counting the days until Saturday. 1, 2 and a half. 1, 2 and a half. Minnie's father looked around puzzled. Something's missing, he said. Garlic bread, said Minnie's mother. No, said Minnie's father. Minnie's smile is missing. Minnie lifted the corners of her mouth a little, but she made a frown on her plate with her spaghetti. After supper, Minnie practiced for the next day's quiz. In bed, she wrote out the words once more. Maybe the party was canceled, she thought. Or maybe Charles' mother said he could invite 6 guests and I was number 7. It's okay, she said. I don't have to be invited to everything. By Friday morning, Minnie felt miserable. She forced herself to eat breakfast, knowing her mother would protest if she didn't, especially on a quiz day. But as she sat watching her cereal turn soggy in the milk, something occurred to her. Something wonderful. Maybe he thinks I'm already invited, she thought. That's it. Charles meant to invite me but forgot to, and then forgot that he forgot. Well, Minnie slumped down again. And that's terrible, she moaned, because how do you ask someone if he meant to invite you? Minnie's class took their spelling quiz right before lunch. Minnie was glad to get that over with. She was in the cafeteria eating her sandwich when she saw Charles standing in the hot lunch line. Gathering courage, she went after him. She was just about to speak when she felt a tap on her shoulder. "No cutting," said two mean-looking boys. "Go to the back of the line." At the end of the day, the teacher returned the quizzes. Minnie's paper read, A+, nice work. But a tear fell down her cheek anyway. It dropped off her chin and landed on the word invite. That gave Minnie an idea. When the final bell rang, she hurried like crazy to the buses. "Charles," she yelled when she saw him coming. "Look, look, an A+ on my spelling quiz. Come and see, come and see." Minnie hoped with all her heart that when Charles read the words, he would remember. "Sit down," growled one of the angry voices behind her. It was the mean-looking boys from the cafeteria. "And stop bragging." "Charles," Minnie cried as the buses started to rumble. "Have a nice weekend, especially Saturday." Then all Minnie's hopes sank straight to her stomach. It was no use. No invitation, no party, no nothing, she wept. Minnie ate very little supper and went to bed early. "Cat's got your smile again tonight, Min," said Minnie's mother, coming to tuck her in. "An A+ on your spelling quiz. Now there's something to be sad about." "It's not that," Minnie whimpered, rolling the quiz into the shape of a party hat. Said her mother. "Then something else must have happened at school today." And Minnie said, "It's what didn't happen." Minnie's mother leaned in close. "I know how you feel," she said. "I don't like it when things don't happen either. That's why I'm thankful for tomorrow's." She kissed Minnie on the nose. "But tomorrow's Saturday," Minnie replied. Saturday morning, Minnie rode her bike to Charles' house. Her heart pounded the whole way. When she arrived, she saw balloons and more balloons. "Oh no," Minnie cried, "I'm not invited." She pedaled sadly home. In the kitchen, the phone was ringing. Minnie hoped it might be Charles, wanting to know why she wasn't at the party. "Hello," she answered. "Hi, Minnie," said a voice, but it wasn't Charles. "Some of us are playing kickball at the dirt field later if you want to come," Kathleen told her. "Thanks," Minnie said. "At least I'm not the only one missing the party," she thought. "I think some dirt could do you good," Minnie's mother agreed. "And will you please try to lose that long face while you're out there?" And Minnie said she would try. At the dirt field, all the kids divided up into teams. Minnie kept thinking of Charles, wondering what games they were playing at his house. Just then, there was a rustling in the bushes. "Charles!" Minnie gasped. "What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your party?" "It's not my party," said Charles, "and our house is a zoo. I had to escape." "Oh, Charles," Minnie cried faintly, "all week long I thought that you were—" "Going to be at my sister's party?" said Charles. "No way. I'd rather be here any day." Minnie smiled big. "Me too," she said. So, Minnie assumed all week long that the party was actually Charles's party, and every day as her thoughts kept carrying her away, she got sadder and sadder and sadder and sadder. Think about a time that you maybe have felt like this, left out of everything. What did you do about it? And what might you have done differently if you were Minnie in this story? We've all been there. We've all been there. and we will continue to be there. So come up with a plan. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.